Hey Virgos, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of March general reading here. Let's talk about your meditation. It was short but sweet. I heard the song River by Leon Bridges. I saw the Virgo collective as basically a body of water, okay? And I saw this huge amount of energy attempting to move down a river, but only manifesting in the form of like a tributary, like a very, very narrow, small stream, but effective stream, a stream that moved straight ahead, right? And then I saw this tributary lead into down a waterfall and then landing in the vastness of the ocean, and then just saw this very calm ripple effect. I am getting very strongly for you guys that going with the ebb and flow is the most important and best thing that you could do right now. You know, the ocean also symbolizes the unknown, so this is very much about embracing the unknown. But it's not just about begrudgingly embracing it, right? It's about allowing, releasing any expectations, surrendering, if that word, works for you. It's how many different ways can we say the same thing? Surrender, allow, you know what I mean? But it very much feels like whatever it takes for you to be in the flow and keep your energy fluid and healthy and clear, the better. Because if you think about it, I didn't see a lake, I saw a river, right? And river water is cleaner than a lake, which can sit and be still and get smelly and dank because there's no movement, no filtration system, as it were. So even though I saw this big river wanting to flow, and it was a mere tributary, very thin stream, it was still going and clean. And then I saw it go through a waterfall, right, into an ocean. Ocean is salt water, which is about cleansing and keeping one's energy, clear of anything that isn't yours and of the highest possible vibration. Okay? So it's actually really beautiful for you guys. Oh, look who's at the bottom, Crocodile. Speaking of all this water. Let's get an animal energy for you guys for second half of March. But it feels really good. It feels, oh my God, you guys are gonna, okay. It feels really good though. It really, really does. It feels like you may find yourself, should you, choose to, find yourself in a flow, the likes of which are even impressive to those around you. You got the frog, look at the rain. Look at the water. We were just talking about cleansing and salt water. This is about detoxification. Come on now. Come on now. Okay, this is about cleansing. This is about an emotional cleansing. This is about being in the flow. This is about no matter what the given circumstances look like, no matter what in the 3D is going on, this is really about keeping your own house and home, literally, but also your body, yourself, your emotions, this is about emotions, clear. Okay, this is like that real good emotional colonic, like that's what this is. Okay, this could also be putting down some habits, whether it's self-sabotaging thoughts or behaviors or disaster thinking or negative thinking or limiting beliefs, self-perceived limitations. This is really first identifying that so that you can release it. Okay, this is so beautiful. Okay, telling you, it feels really good. What is going on for my birds? For second half of oh my God, this is gonna be fun. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles here. Look at the look on this queen's face. She's like, you gonna grow or not grow? So I love that you have earth energy here, repping your earth sign selves. I love it when that happens. This is about patience. What have we been talking about? Actually, they're telling me the number 7 feels incredibly pertinent for you, actually. Lucky number 7 as well. This is very much about trusting that the seeds that you've sown or planted will bear fruit. She doesn't look thrilled about it, does it? That's a choice. Do you notice how she's literally holding a water bucket? Okay. There might be some impatience or some wistfulness around the physical state of things, whether that's work, money, your living situation, everything of the 3D supplies, hello, like all of these things. But don't discount, you know, tending to your emotional garden as well during this time, because the true balm and tonic, especially if that's not usually the case for you, is really tending the garden, hello, of your emotional state in your heart center. Okay. You guys are really good at focusing on things that, you know, pragmatically, from a pragmatic point of view, right? You're Virgos. You guys are good at that. Attention to detail, perfectionism, all of that good stuff. But it really, really feels like what this tree really needs is to be, and okay, I know how this is going to sound. It's going to come off really cliche, but whatever. It's what I'm getting. Needs to be watered with love. Okay, instead of these arms crossed, like, when is something going to change? When are you going to grow more? When is this going to, right? Remember I said this is about the ebb and the flow and embracing the unknown right now, and how good that's going to feel doing it. Doesn't always feel great. It can be really uncomfortable. But I'm getting for you guys, that's the tonic. The sun will come out, right? Oh my God, you're kidding me. Are we talking about gardens and growing and tonic and sunshine? More pentacles here for my beautiful Virgos here. This is about being independently successful. This is feeling real good, okay? Both in the bank account and in your state of mind about the work that you have done and are doing and have yet to do. I can't with trusting that the seeds that you've sown will bear fruit, and then we jump to the fruit. Here's the fruit. Well, yeah, tomatoes are fruit. And then we have carrots here, which is a beautiful vegetable. You know, 9 is also the number of endings before the 10 comes and it's a full completion of something. You have a huge opportunity here right now to kind of ready, set, and then reset yourselves. I want you to think in terms of right now. Look at what you can and can't control. The only thing that you can really control, not my favorite word, but the only thing that you really have facility around are your choices. If you are feeling a certain way that is not ideal, what can you do? Look at it. Look at it. Water that stuff. Look at it. Why am I feeling this? What am I feeling this? What can I do to transmute it? Is it watching a funny movie? Is it calling up my favorite auntie who always makes me laugh and sees the bright side of things? Or is it someone calling you and you going, you know what, I'm going to answer that phone. But I really see you caretaking your own emotional energy right now. I'm telling you what comes after this cycle, this frog cycle here. It's sun. I feel it's interesting. Because in your readings as of late, there's been a lot, from what I can recall, there's been a lot of, you know, don't be afraid to say no. You know, no is a complete sentence. Balance yourself, steady yourself, and then suddenly, you know, we're all in this place of having to really just, we have no control and we only over our responses to things, right? And suddenly you have all this time. Suddenly the main is broken loose and you're like, wow, suddenly I have all of this. So how are you going to use this time? This time will not be around here forever. Or this is like a moment in time, guys. How are you going to use this time to your benefit? How are you going to use this time to your future benefit and the people around you's future benefit? Something in that. Don't miss this golden opportunity, because that's what it feels like for you. It really, 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 really does. I feel like she's also thinking about what her 10 of Pentacles is. Okay? 10 of Pentacles is financial success, happy home and family, sturdy foundation. I feel like this is a beautiful time to really think about that. I'm getting the image of like a panther, right? Crouching down. And then when the time is right, or a crocodile, leaping forward into that opportunity. This is a time to really sit in your own genius of your own thoughts. Virgos are incredibly smart. And I'm not just saying like that. Every Virgo I know has had quite a brain and quite a way of thinking. Even if they're not book smart, the way that their brain works, it's kind of amazing. So use that to your advantage right now, right? What is your 10 of Pentacles? And once this time passes, how are you going to manage? I feel like you are leaping in. You're going to be ready to leap into, you know, what comes next in this way. Once things have, you know, settled and move through into another energy, which it will, of course, right? You're going to be like, oh my God, I see a full notebook of ideas. And that could be, you know, like a metaphor or literal. But it's like, how are you going to use this time? But the most important thing is tending to your emotional garden. And that just, it feels so important, right? This is not the time to bury things down or what's that word? What is the word I'm looking for? Not delegate. It's not the time to kind of go, okay, I'm not going to deal with this feeling right now. I'm going to focus on these pragmatic things, right? No. The feeling should be at the forefront because it's going to directly affect what comes into your atmosphere next and how you feel and how you're going to manifest and what you're going to manifest in the next chapter forward, right? It really feels really important. So speaking of which, we have Eight of Swords. Look at this little baby river puddle. This is exactly what I was seeing at the beginning of your meditation. So it's interesting that it's coming up here in the final position. The Eight of Swords, traditionally speaking, is feeling locked in a mind prison to which only you hold the key, right? Air energy here, right? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But I love that she's freaking standing in a river with a blindfold on. Literally. Remember when I said that it's tending your emotional garden and being, your mind space is great and use it, but only, not at the expense of and only after you've tended to your emotional garden first? Feels really important. Really important. And then we have the frog here saying, yes, please let it go. Use this moment in time that will not be here forever, okay? Remember when I said embracing the unknown? I'm really drawn to this blindfold. It's like, no, we don't know what's coming next. So embrace what is here now and, be cognizant over what you have facility around, which is you and only you, right? Let's get some clarifiers here. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, I see. Okay. Do you see how this lovely Nine of Pentacles gardener is looking at this poor lady over here going, oh, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. I'm hearing this is a choice, right? And I kind of feel like I'm looking at two different collectives here too. I feel like some of you guys are going to go the Nine of Pentacles route, and some of you guys might be more inclined to go the Eight of Swords route, and you're being, lovingly invited over here to the garden, right? You're being asked to create your own Garden of Eden. That's just, I keep hearing it, right? This is a choice. And also, I love this blind faith thing that's coming in here too as well, because it's like, the more that you can just trust without receipts right now, the better, okay? You have the Hanged Man to clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Look at all this water deep in the ocean. I'm drawn to this infinity symbol here. All is as it should be, and we are eternal beings, and everything has its due day and ebb and flow and pattern and timing and all of it, right? And everything is as it should be, always, because that's the way of things. This Hanged Man energy is taking a time out to flip your perspective. So any feelings around, again, like I said, impatience regarding anything or any dissatisfaction with anything of the physical realm or anything about yourself, your given circumstances, this is about a time out and a pause. Use this time wisely. Both of these are about waiting. Use this time wisely. Think about what's going to come on the other side of this, and it could come quite soon, okay? Just think about it in those, terms. Coming out of this, do you want to have been productive in some way, or do you want to have spent this time fighting against things that you can't control? It's up to you. I know you're going to do, what's best for you, right? Nine of Pentacles. Yep. It's exactly what I've been saying. Death, Scorpio energy here. Okay? With the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this nightshade garden and this, growth coming up from this old, stag skull here. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Deer energy actually feels really pertinent for y'all. Deer energy is about being gentle with yourself and others. No pointy antler action. It's about being gentle with yourself and others during this time. I also want to point out how these stars look like the ocean of the sky. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Like night and day. I feel like should you choose it, you're going to come out of this time where the difference is like night and day. I keep hearing it. Traditionally speaking, this is the complete ending of something so that the rebirth can happen, right? I think that's slightly pertinent right now. I'm also drawn to the fact that these are barren trees and that this is a lush garden. I'm telling you, back to this frog energy, whatever you release and cull away from your own patterns of thinking or circumstances or ways of going about things, whatever you release is going to result in more of this Nine of Pentacles realness. The more you let go of, the more you have room for. Okay? The more you let go of, the more you have room for. Okay. Eight of Swords. I'm hearing selenite. Selenite is really good for sleeping, to help you have some measured sleep, no nightmares, stuff like that. I'm hearing that. If anyone's having trouble getting to sleep, consider ordering yourself some selenite, okay? You can get good selenite a lot of different places. I like Etsy, personally. Etsy. Okay. No affiliation there, just letting y'all know. Seven of Wands here to clarify the Eight of Swords. I'm so obsessed with this. You know, Seven of Wands, this is that, Gulliver's Travels, Jonathan Swift, bigger than my body gives me credit for key. This is very much about surmounting any obstacles in your way, whether they're self-imposed or external and or both, right? And this is going, you know what? I've got this. I'm so much stronger than I've ever given myself credit for. I've got this. I will stand up here looking all jaunty in a fabulous tunic. Yes, I will. These are your choices. These are your choices. Which one looks fun? Or which one looks, well, I don't know if either of them are fun particularly, but which one looks like the more desirable route and way to spend this time? Eight of Swords, Seven of Wands. Look at these two energies. I feel like this is the whole point of the reading. Look at these two energies. Look at these three wolves down here. I love this. This is very much about what you choose to partake in right now. I'm also hearing the more that you can create. I'm seeing writing, automatic writing, journaling, drawing. I'm seeing someone play a video game, actually. Strange. I mean, not strange in a bad way, just unusual. I see someone playing a video game. I think whatever works on your energy, there's no judgment around anything. Anything that shifts your energy out of a place of like, oh my God, what I don't have control over is a really beautiful thing. Seven of Wands. You are bigger than what is going on. Okay? Look at how happy. I'm obsessed. Okay, let's go ahead and get an oracle for y'all. I feel like an earth oracle. From a Virgos. Oh, geez, yeah. Wow. Okay. Gemini got this too. You could definitely have some air signs around you as well. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. There's air energy here, and also I just kind of feel like there's some air signs around you. Yeah. Okay, so we have cloud shape-shifting. I mean, hi. Literally, what did I say? This is a choice. Do you want to Eight of Swords it? Do you want to Seven of Wands it? Shape-shift yourself. Transmute anything that comes up within and around you that does not feel good right now. Anything you need to do to self-nurture within the realm of health, of course, do. Okay, what is that for you? And how are you going to use this time? Because like I said, it will come to an end. Do you want to be ready to pounce back into life, or do you want to be still collecting yourself and processing this all afterwards and going, oh my God, it's going to take me time to get back in? It's up to you, right? Shapeshift, transmute, right? Anything that doesn't put you in a place of feeling good and optimistic, or at least grounded, okay? You also got wolf instinct. So this is the second time the wolf has Capricorn energy. I associate Capricorns with wolves, all right? Wolf instinct, and then you have these wolves here as well. See this water here? I love it. And this is such a beautiful energy too, because what I like about the wolf in terms of an intuitive energy, in the word instinct over the word, and not over the word intuition, but just kind of differentiating the two. The instinct to me is different than intuition in this context. In this context, okay? Especially as an earth sign. When we talk about intuition, I feel like in this context, okay? I feel like that's connecting into the upper chakras and tuning into your higher self, going with your gut, but it's really involving the upper spheres of things, right? Instinct to me is clicking in with your lower chakras, rooting into the earth, and pulling up the what to do from a place of your primal self. Link into your primal self right now. Think about, let's just say the word survival for a second, okay? Let's just talk about this for a moment because I feel it in the energy here, okay? Think about a wolf survival instincts. Wolves what? Run in packs, right? Yes, we have the lone wolf situation too, which I feel like is highlighted by the Nine of Pentacles. But I really feel like wolves, there's something about it. Either looking at pictures of them, meditating on their energy, even watching a documentary about wolves and their patterns. There's something really helpful in that for you that I feel like is going to be illuminating or calming or give you a moment of like, oh, wow, look at that. A moment of inspiration is the word that I'm looking for. Okay? But you are absolutely being asked to connect in with your instinct here. Listen, if water represents emotions, which it does, as water represents emotions, emotions are the gas that fuels our intuition. So if your emotions are not well tended to, back to this frog energy here, and you're not allowing it to flow, then your intuition's going to be wonky and off. Whenever someone says to me, why was my intuition wrong? Why was I wrong about that when it was my intuition? Not always, but 9 times out of 10, it's because their emotions weren't tended to and the river wasn't clear. Right? And it's also a case of mistaking ego for intuition, okay, which happens. But this here with this instinct, absolutely come from a place of instinct right now. And animals know things before they happen, right? Animals know things like the frog. You'll hear, there's a certain species of frogs that you'll hear making noise before a big rainstorm comes in. And I'm getting that. If you find yourself in a place of doubt, in a place of Eight of Swords, in a place of confusion, click in with the inner wolf inside of you and go, okay, what is my instinct? What is my instinct telling me? Oh, that this is only a moment of time. And I'm going to use this to my advantage because when it's over, this is going to be a thing of the past. And I'm gonna be ready to go off. I will have used this time to recycle, cleanse, and redirect any emotional energy that wants to be filtered through and out and redirected and transformed, right? Very important. Virgo, this was gorge. Absolutely gorge. With that being said, this was your second half of March general reading. I so hope that this helped and resonated with you. I am sending you, please let me know in the comments below, if so. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much wellness. All is well. And with that being said, just again, as always, thank you for being you and be well. Until next time.